What I've created here is a PowerPoint to go over the process of inducting equipment into the maintenance cycle. So let's begin. Here I have a scenario which states the equipment owner discovers that a hydraulic leak is under the lift cylinder. Next. Did the equipment owner discover that the equipment requires corrective maintenance? In this scenario, we're going to say yes, the equipment does require corrective maintenance. The equipment owner will open up the equipment repair order and submit equipment to the maintenance shop. Next. Does the maintenance shop accept the equipment? Generally speaking, the maintenance shop will accept the equipment unless the first echelon maintenance is not completed, the equipment is dirty, and the records and forms have not properly been prepared. But we'll say all that's been done, and we'll go ahead and click yes. The maintenance shop accepts the equipment and the equipment repair order. Once the maintenance shop receives the equipment, they'll go ahead and perform a limited technical inspection to determine the defect and if any other problem may exist with the particular piece of equipment. Did the maintenance shop determine that the equipment still requires corrective maintenance? In some cases, or every once in a while, there may be a case where you just might need to tighten down a wrench or tighten up a filter. But in most cases, it usually requires more intensive maintenance. So we'll say once again, yes, that it does require corrective maintenance. So at this point, we'll go ahead and induct the equipment into the maintenance cycle. Does the equipment require repair parts? Once again, in most scenarios, the equipment will require some type of equipment repair parts. So we'll go ahead and click yes. So at that point, you'll go ahead and fill out an aerosol and order the repair parts. Once those repair parts are received, they will be replaced on the equipment. Is the maintenance shop authorized to perform the level of maintenance required? In the Marine Corps, there are certain levels of maintenance. There's first, second, third, fourth, and fifth echelon maintenance. Your first line of maintenance is your second echelon and some limited third. In some cases, that facility may not be able to perform that maintenance if we're talking something similar to like an engine overhaul. So if that's the case, you need to process that equipment to the next higher echelon of maintenance. So in this scenario right here, we'll say no. At this point, the maintenance shop now becomes the owning unit, and we'll go ahead and open up a third arrow and submit the equipment and the arrow to the third shop, similar to the process that took place when they received the equipment. Does the third shop accept the arrow and the equipment? It's the same process as long as the paperwork is properly filled out. The equipment is clean, no defects. Maintenance has done their work on their end. Third will generally accept the equipment. So we'll go ahead and click yes on here. We'll go next. Can the third shop perform the required repairs? At this point, if the third shop cannot perform the repairs, we'll go ahead and send it out to rebuild. That basically means you will have to rebuild the equipment because the third shop cannot complete the repairs because of the cost effect, so on and so forth. But in this scenario, we're going to say that third can perform the repairs. So we'll go ahead and click yes. Okay, the third shop is capable and authorized to perform the repairs. Does the third shop have to order parts? Same as the second shop, the third shop may have to order parts and replace those parts as required. So in this case, we'll go ahead and click yes. Next. Once repairs are complete, it will notify the maintenance shop to pick up the equipment. Does the maintenance shop accept equipment from the third maintenance shop? Generally speaking, as long as third has done their part and corrected a defect, the maintenance shop did not notice any problems, they'll generally accept the equipment. So here once again, we'll go ahead and click yes. The maintenance shop at this point will notify the equipment owner that the equipment is ready for pickup. Does the equipment owner accept the equipment? As a rule, the owning unit will accept the equipment once it's been to third and been to second and they've performed their steps. The owning unit will accept the equipment and move on through the process. Let's just go ahead and click no in this scenario here. Here it says go ahead and correct the defect, resubmit the equipment to the owning unit, and notify them that the equipment is ready for pickup. It could be something simple that the maintenance shop missed. So let's go back. Once they've done the required steps, does the equipment owner accept the equipment at this point? And we'll just go ahead and say yes. At that point, we'll go ahead and close out the equipment repair order and return the equipment to the owning unit. And that's it. You've completed the process of submitting equipment through the maintenance cycle, having those repair parts ordered, and having those repairs completed, and submitting that equipment back to the owning unit.